guys, it's JT here, and I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can avoid personal burnout. So right now I'm out in Wales and I'm doing exactly what I'm talking about. I'm having a bit of rest and recuperation, and I'm avoiding personal burnout. So the 3 ways to do this. So the first way is to understand your limitations and your capabilities. The second way is not to be drawn in. And the third way is to be proactive. So the first thing is understanding your limitations and capabilities. So this is done through trial and error, and often you'll get to a point where you actually do get burnt out, and that way you can learn. And it's not a bad thing, but you don't want to push yourself too far, but sometimes you get tired and you realize, actually, I really can't focus on something. That's when you're getting burnt out. So you can just note that down, or understand, keep a mental log of how hard you're pushing yourself at that minute, and then you can understand, actually, these are my limitations. So if I'm working 20 hours a day, or if I'm working 10 hours a day, or if I'm doing 3 things at once, it's too hard, too many things for me to focus on. You might need to slightly shift your pattern of what you're doing, or how you're managing your time, or taking an extra break, an extra day off, that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of things you can do to understand your limitations. The second thing is not to be drawn in. So don't be drawn in by all this bullshit on Instagram, all these people saying you should only be sleeping 3 hours a day, sleep faster, do this, do that. A lot of this stuff is absolute nonsense. It will only lead for you to burnout. So a lot of these people who are saying this stuff don't actually live that life, are complete and utter liars, or third, they're having severe health problems now later in life because they push themselves way too hard, and that is not sustainable. The third way is be proactive. So this is, if you understand your limitations, or you feel yourself getting a bit tired, have the day off. It's not bad. Not working that extra 2 hours is not going to harm your business or your studies or anything later on. Just take the break, have a bit of a rest, or shift your focus onto something else. It's not necessarily burnout from you physically doing a task. It could be burnout for you being able to focus on a task because you're looking at one thing so focused for so long that you struggle to focus on it anymore. So what you might need to do is shift your focus onto looking at something else. So there's different forms of burnout. So that's 3 ways that you can avoid personal burnout. My advice is listen to your body. If your body's telling you that you can't focus, take a break or shift your focus onto something else.